Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm your host, Lasan Faye. Alright, so, I'm still trying to find Colette. But this way does not work. Ergo, we seek other paths. Oh, maybe not that drastic of a path. Map. I think it's time for me to follow the river. God, I was so close. But there's really tall cliffs. Actually, Solus, can you... Now I'm gonna feel bad. That I think I at least know what I did wrong up here. Or I think I do. Eventually everyone else will catch up. Good. Good, good, good. Thank you for scouting for a bit, Solus. Okay. So this will take me down a little bit, because the paths split. Well, how's the semi-obvious place? Listen for the tinkling. Unless it's back up in the ruins. There's a shard on that. Probably. Oh look, stairs. I press jump, game. It's a long way up. But we at least got this camp. There's the lift over there. And a walkway to over here. Please tell me this isn't where I just came from. No, it's not. Yay! Okay! Oh. All it took was, like, nearly falling to the death, but... I think This is where I'm supposed to be.
Is this where Kenrick's assistant was headed?
Think so. Hope so. Yeah. Scratched into stone in an unsteady scroll. Run if you can. Madness has filled the silence. Do not return to this place. Lovely. To she who winds the skein of wisdom, we dedicate the citadel. Dragon of mystery, bestow upon your faithful servants your ineffable truth. Grant us eyes to pierce the darkness and souls to bear the wounds of your labyrinth. Okay. I'm just gonna have a look-see up here. I think maybe eventually shards, but not right now. Not gonna worry about it now.
Inquisitor, you may want to see this.
Yep. The hunt of the fell wolf. The runner strode the winding road, and out of breath came she upon the bastion of the huntsman true to make her desperate plea. And Meriden in dragon's hide, heron clad in blessed steel, came forth to hear the tidings brought with so much breathless zeal. Upon the lowly moors, the runner cried, a loathsome beast now dwells. As day gives way to night, it strikes. All in its path it fells. 3 souls bravely led them out, the darkening moor to see. As sun slipped neath the sighing heath, the hunter's guides did flee. The moon crept o'er the heather as a terrible cry released. In silvered light the hunter saw the arrival of the beast. Favored like a wolf it was, in size like woodsman's death. Within its eyes burned eldritch fire, the fade in every breath. Swift as thought the hunter struck, the demon wolf fell back, but mortal strength alone could not prevent the beast's attack. With one huge paw, the monstrous thing struck a Meriden the brave. Across the moor he flew and fell into a watery grave. Jaws like a dragon's clamped down tight around Harren's armored chest, and with the night it sped away from moonlight to the west. No living eye was there to see from peaty swamp arise a Meriden who found himself alone neath darkened skies. The shattered shield of Harren he found upon the moor. In grief a Meriden did his vengeance swear, the beast's head he would procure. Whilst the wolf across the moor bore Hakkon to its lair, a labyrinth of winding cave, any mortal should beware. By warm light in the twisting cave, Hakkon bravely fought to free himself from death's own jaws before his life was naught. With arm blade free, the knight struck true into the monster's eyes, and off it fled into the dark with otherworldly cry. The wounded knight in darkness found within the cavern's gloom an idol carved of fade-touched stone, which could prove the monster's doom. A Meriden all alone did seek the demon wolf's fresh trail, and to the cave prepared a wolf's heart to impale. Down the winding cave he sought the beast that slew his friend, and in the eerie warm light met the beast at cavern's end. With the burning blade of Meriden and monster met again, whilst elsewhere did Harren valiantly with demon wards contend. As demon stone was shattered, a Meriden struck true. Beast and spirit both felled at once, though neither hunter knew. Now wounded and in darkness, hunters separate made their way from the bottom of the cavern towards the rising light of day. And Meriden found Harren stumbling, wounded from the cave, and both rejoiced to find the other, yet free from the grave. As night passed into day, the two tales of valor spin, and to this very day each claims that he alone did win. I think that's a problem. Colette.
Inquisitor! I was going to send word. I found something.
Yes.
This inscription, almost completely faded, but two stood. Felt 60 true before our triumph. A breath in the hunt, and let rest the lowlanders, worthy of the lady's care. The markings and surrounding artifacts date to Meriden's time. The references and scripts suggest Avar.
Okay.
What's your theory?
I need to complete a full survey and have Professor Kenrick evaluate the site himself. But this may be a tribute to Harren and Orina, Inquisitor Meriden's companions.
Okay, how?
What makes you think the inscription refers to Hakkon and Dorina?
It's only a theory, but the age of the markings and surrounding artifacts match the timeline we've established for Meriden. I found glass fragments in the clay, several with slight veins of discoloration. Blue. Like Templar artifacts.
Templars?
The Templars
Miriam.
were a new order in Meriden's time. Given their small numbers then, few would be found outside the Chantry's reach. It's unusual to find one deep in uncharted territory, unless he traveled here for a purpose, as Harren would have.
You don't think the inscription could refer to Meriden himself?
It's possible, but Meriden would have been recognized as a leader, which the inscription might have noted out of respect.
You sure?
And a breath in the hunt? Why note that your hunt continues unless your remaining prey was someone important?
Okay, so what do you think happened
What
here?
happened here?
An encounter with ancient Avar, and not a friendly one. Meriden and his companions were outnumbered in an unfamiliar place. If Meriden's not here, perhaps someone bought him the time needed to keep going?
If this is the resting place of Hakkon and Dorina, it only remains because the Avar took time to honor them.
Respect for a worthy adversary? It wouldn't be out of place.
Okay.
What do you know about Hakkon?
When the Templar Order was first formed, Sir Harren was among its members. He's arguably the most famous of the original Templars, though he was never one of their leaders. He's better known as one of Inquisitor Meriden's confidants. They'd known each other since youth.
So they were close. Friends.
When Meriden was made Inquisitor, Harren's position in his inner circle was assumed. A few ballads about them survive. The type with adventures and happy endings. I don't know if they're true. They remind me of my brothers, though.
Orina.
What can you tell me about Orina?
Orina was an alchemist in Orzammar. It's said she met Meriden while dealing with a demon, but it's not known why Meriden was there. Demons aren't common in the deep roads, but they were a problem for the Inquisition at the time. Orina knew she could help, so she joined Meriden.
If she left Orzammar, that would make her a surfacer.
She turned her back on the stone, though it's said she had few regrets. Some claim she was actually from one of Orzammar's noble families, but who can say? She never used her last name on the surface, and once exiled, the family likely struck her name from personal documents. Professor Kenrick petitioned Orzammar's Shaperate to grant access to their records, but the request was turned down.
Okay, so what are you gonna do
What
now?
will you do with this information?
Professor Kenrick will expect detailed notes on the location, stone and clay samples, and any trace artifacts I can find. If
Don't forget the belt
Meriden's
buckles.
history is compiled, This could be worth an entire chapter. I might get credit on the inside cover.
Thank you, Colette.
Inquisitor.
Oh, yay. Okay. Alright. I just talked to her about that. Alright. I could deal with this. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. You know what? I am going to just travel, though. Use lift. Okay. We're gonna utilize this. There they are. I see you. Sorry, Bugfisher, I didn't mean to attack you. Ow. Oh my god. Seriously, Bogfisher? Back off. No. My fight is with them, not with you.
They're determined. I'll give them that.
I'll tell you what. I'll disengage. You leave us alone. We'll call it even. Gross. Okay, there you are. We done? Great. Like, I want to travel back to camp, but at the same time, I don't want to. Okay, Bull, you take that. Alright, time to keep following the river. At least there aren't, like, obnoxious fish that poke at you while you're in the river. Unlike some games I could name. They call us lowlanders. Oh good, they're already fighting the wildlife. Good job, Bull, tossing him up in the air.
Should be fewer Hakkonite assholes around here now.
Indeed. And we get some loot. Have our twill. Cute. And one more camp up there. Nope. 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 Just disengage. Keep moving. Everyone will catch up. The game will rubber band. Oh, look!
No, that isn't right.
Well, great. Kinda wanna know?
How much weight do you figure these things can support?
Plenty. Don't tell me you're scared. Well, isn't this a lovely area?
When we fight, you make them not people, so their death doesn't stick to you.
Yes, pick that up in Saharan. You've got to keep it separate. Out here, anything could be a threat. You kill for the team, no questions asked.
I see it. A wall of wounds. Nothing on this side has a family.
When we're at the tavern or back home, it goes back to normal. People get to be people again.
And what if someone attacks you in a tavern?
That's when shit gets messed up.
Well, I may as well try.
No, that isn't right.
Okay. Then it's part of something that I haven't done yet. I need to go back across. And then I'll return to the lieutenant. Hey, at least this one's wide. Do you know some of the things that I've had to walk on in this game alone? Not to mention other games where there's apparently balance mechanics. Ah, there it is. I'm just fine with this. Yep, I hadn't paused game. Lovely. These really are, I think, the coolest Inquisition camps. Alright. Map. If you don't mind, game sometime today. Alright, to Faro. Yes, please travel. Maybe you'll reload, rebuffer stuff, and you'll be a lot happier with me. Faro! Hey. Hey.
Inquisitor.
The river's secure.
The Hakkonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put minds at ease, sir. I'll arrange patrols for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
Alright, thank you.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Good. Alright. Because I still need to go out to the island. What do you mean I have a quest back here? Okay, I'll go pick up the quest. Harding!
Did you see Scout Grandin on your way back? He should be on watch, but he's gone. Grandin was a good friend of Jace Turbat, one of the researchers. He was killed by Hakkonites. I'm starting to worry that Grandin's gone and done something stupid. He was supposed to send word back when you reached his station, but nothing. Keep an eye out for him, please. For me.
Okay.
I helped our soldiers defend against a Hakkonite raid.
That's a relief. We've lost enough men to them.
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye then.
That was it? Where was his last... No! Not right now. Right now, the plan... is going to be to head out towards the beach. And avoid fighting these things. But at least I know once I'm at the beach, when I come back to play, I'll remember exactly what I was doing. Okay. Like I said, just not wanting to deal with the wildlife for the most part.
What is this? Are the Fishers of Stone Bearhole too rude to share a meal with friends?
We're no friends of the Jaws of Hakkon.
The Inquisitor! Death to the Lawmasters! Glory to Hakkon!
Great. Hi. Quest. Hi. No, talk to me.
Runa should be here. Where did she get to?
Someone missing?
Are you looking for someone?
My cousin Runa. She's off north climbing the hills instead of helping with the catch again.
Alright.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
No.
You are the lowlander they call Inquisitor. I am Arvid Rolfson. Well fought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. Thane's son here has sent word that you and yours have guest welcome in our land.
Hurry.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hole's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the Jaws of Hakkon arrived. They brought trouble with them.
No
People
kidding.
were expecting a raid, but
You don't agree?
they seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
Okay, can I borrow a boat?
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies. The spirits warn us to leave it be.
Yeah, well,
I don't wish to disturb your lady, but it's important.
Thane's son here has given you guest welcome, and I have given you warning. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
thank you. Alright. Rowboat. Aren't we glad we have Bull with us now? Alright, we are on the island. Anyways,
Everybody else smells sea air and spice. That isn't right.
The spirits gathered here were drawn to tragedy. They radiated as fire does heat.
Glad I asked.
His blood? My blood? No, I can't.
Well, we'll figure out that mysterious voice next time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.